Good morning. Today we're going to look at how to convert New York time to your MetaTrader broker time. This is for the Keltner Bell's trade zone times. It's very easy. Go ahead and open up a 1-hour chart, any pair. You also need to open up a data window. There's two pieces of information you need. You need to know what time it is in New York. So I am in New York. If you don't, just Google current time in New York. In fact, let me do that. Okay, current time in New York, and hit enter. Alright, wow, pops right up, 10:45. You can look down. I am in the New York time zone, so I know what time it is, but obviously, so it's 10 a.m. in New York. Alright, let's go back to the MetaTrader 4, and then we're also going to make up a sheet of paper. Get out a sheet of paper, alright, and write down 10 a.m. Alright, so let's go to the broker. We're looking at a 1-hour chart, and we just click on this candle. We look in the data window, and what time does it say? It says 1700, right? So therefore 10 a.m. equals 1700. Let's get out that piece of paper and let's make up a checklist. I've got two columns. We know what time it is in New York, and I'm going to put 10, and we'll tab over a little bit, and the broker says it's 1700, right? So now just extrapolate. I'm going to not do the colons. Let's make it simple. So now, when it's 11 a.m. in New York, what time do you think it's going to say your broker is going to say it is? 1800. Very good. So let's just finish this out. 12, and actually I talked to someone yesterday who was not familiar with military time, 1900. And so what happens after 12? Well, 1300, which is 1 p.m., right? All right. If someone doesn't know military time, it's a 24-hour clock. And then we'll do just a couple more, because what happens when we get to 24? So this is 14 is 21. Let me pause this here while I fill out just a couple more. So I've got the cheat sheet filled out, and again, all you need to do is establish one time. This all came from at 10 a.m. I looked at a 1-hour chart on my broker, and it said 1700. And then you just extrapolate, put down lots of times, and you can go all the way. You really should go all the way through. So again, I stopped here at 1 a.m. Now let's take a look at a trade plan, and the trade plan we're going to look at is the pound dollar, because that also shows you something kind of neat on the pound dollar. Okay, so the pound dollar is 3 a.m. to 2000. All right, so jot that down, and let's go to our cheat sheet, or just look at your cheat sheet. All right, so I want a start time of 3 a.m. New York and an end time of 2000. All right, let's go back to the cheat sheet and convert those so we know what to put in. All right, so 3 a.m. I didn't go all the way down, but I think I can figure the next two lines. If 1 a.m. is 0800, 2 a.m. is 0900, so 3 a.m. will be 10 o'clock. Okay, so my start time, I'm going to put 10. My end time, 2000. Well, I do have that. Now notice that that says 0300. There's a limitation on this coloring indicator. You can't go past midnight, and that's why it was a really good example. You have to always, you can't end it past 2400. So in this case, I'm going to put 2400, even though technically I should put 0300. It goes for 3 more hours. So you just have to kind of look at the chart and know that your trade zone time goes a little bit further. But again, you have to stop it at 1400, and there's very few trade plans. Most of the trade plans, we'll look at one other one, are going to be in this 23, 22. So if I see a 1500 or 1600, I'll put in those actual numbers. So just know, don't go past on your end time, don't go past 2400. Just don't do that. Let's go back to the chart for a minute. Okay, so now let me go to my Keltner bells chart that I already have. I have a template already built, and let's check my start and stop times. Right click on the chart, let's go to my indicators list. I'm going to look at my I paramount work time, edit. Okay, so you can see I have, well, actually look, it's not set right. I guess because the time zone change, New York time, whatever. Maybe actually the trade plan changed and I just have not updated it. So 10:00. You can see I do have it ending at 2400. You don't put anything in these fields that's of any use, so just don't put any colons in. You're only using this one color. So let's go ahead and change that there. So now my trade zone is colored in blue and my no trade zone's in black. And that's it. So that's how you convert current time in New York to your broker time and apply it to the trade plan. Hope that helped. Good trading.